What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of I Try Drawing. I am Ant217, and I've been fascinated by all this multiversal stuff. What I'm talking about is the MCU. They're going in this multiverse direction with the new Spider-Man coming out, Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness, a lot of multiverse stuff. So I was thinking, what if somewhere there's a multiverse that the original Disney princesses and those characters are the world's mightiest heroes. Like, for instance, Cinderella. Cinderella is Iron Woman. Or Princess Jasmine. She'll be Thor. So I thought, what if today I tried drawing Princess Thorsman? Princess Jasmine Thor. Princess just Thorman. None of that's gonna work. So today, I tried drawing Princess Jasmine as Thor. Let's get started. Alright, let's jump right in. So I'm gonna do something slightly different. Just slightly. So I'm gonna do my sketch, but I'm gonna do it like a mannequin. So you know when you go shopping, you know, before Amazon and all that, when you actually had to go shopping, you see these mannequins and somebody has to dress them up. They don't get dressed on their own. So yeah, I'm gonna dress up this character, and when I say dress up the character, I mean add the clothes, the hair, and the facial features, and everything. I know mannequins don't usually have those things, but I'm drawing a character here, so when I say dress her up, I'm gonna add all the features needed to make Princess Jasmine. And to start, I feel like in drawing any character, you need to know what helps them stand out. For me, I believe Princess Jasmine's hair and her little shoulder loop thing makes her who she is. It makes her look like Princess Jasmine. So if you're going to draw a character, find out what makes her that character or him that character, and make sure you spend some time on that. So yeah, I'm going to continue dressing her up, making her costume. I will change her costume a bit because I'm drawing her as a Princess Jasmine who is worthy of Thor's power. So yeah, but I do want to make sure that we still remember where she came from, so I'm gonna add the lamp to the bottom of Mjolnir, the hammer. So again, I'm making her Thor, so I wanted to add more Thor-like features, so that headband and the armor on her wrist, or forearm, sorry. And yeah, I'm gonna make a few other changes to her costume as well, but we want to make it still look like Princess Jasmine. I don't want to lose that. Also, I added this quick background just because I wanted to see this upshot. This upshot thing makes the character looks more heroic, but I'm gonna change that background. I'm gonna add a real background using this tool, the perspective ruler. A few videos ago, I used the symmetry ruler, which makes things you draw on one side, duplicate to the other. This one, it makes a perspective that you choose, and it snaps your lines onto the perspective, so everything stays in perspective. I don't know if Photoshop has this. Remember, I'm using Clip Studios, but even if your program does not have it, there are ways that you can sort of fake it. You can use rulers still and draw in your perspective. It just won't snap. But yeah, so I'm gonna add this background. Again, I'm trying to do a slight upshot to make her look more heroic. You know, she is Princess Jasmine Thor or whatever. So yeah, also I wanted to add that little Jafar. I didn't really plan on it, Loki Jafar, but I'm not gonna focus on that. This is about Princess Jasmine. When I'm painting using the wand and the bucket tool, sometimes you get these little areas where the wand doesn't grab, so you get those little white spots. So you got to make sure that you zoom in every so often and make sure you fix those little blank spots that were missed by the wand tool. It wasn't selected. And also you have some spots that might be selected
that you don't want them selected. So you gotta make sure you fix that as well, like I'm doing here. Now this is my favorite part, like I always say, it's the rendering. I love to render. It makes the image look awesome. I do some slight cell shading and some airbrushing. I do a little bit of both. If you look around the world, you can see that most things have hard edged shadows. You do have some soft shadows every so often, but look around. A lot of things cast hard shadows. Even people's faces. You can see the hard shadows on their faces. But not everything. You also have some soft shadows. That's why I use both the airbrush and the hard shadow. The hard brush, excuse me. But yeah, I'm going to do that for everything and just switch them into separate layers so that it's easier to render and nothing goes out of their lines and stuff like that. I love to use a lot of layers. Some people use one, and I commend them for that, but I use a bunch, and there's nothing wrong with that. Another thing I'm going to do when I finish rendering this piece of armor, I'm going to add a texture to it. This is a texture I found online. I'm going to distort it and transform it just so that it goes with the flow and the shape of the body. Just looks more natural. And then I'm going to add it to the clipping mask so that, it stays in the lines. And set it to the overlay style and play with the transparency. I do change that texture that I use because I just didn't like it, and I didn't press record on the second one. But yeah, I did the same process, different texture, and I added it to the other elements of her armor. Alright, so now I'm gonna add, some background elements. I usually don't record this, but I recorded a little bit of it, and I wanted to show some of my process. So yeah, this is gonna be how I do my backgrounds. Real quick, I'm gonna draw my Loki Jafar. I don't spend that much time on him. I kind of wish I did spend a little bit more time with him because I feel like he could have looked better. But yeah, I wanted to add Loki Jafar. They are very similar. They both want everything to be about them. Well, I know Loki's changed a little bit since the show, but yeah, this is gonna be Loki Jafar. I have a magical lamp. Why am I still drawing?
I make my third wish. I wish to be
done.
Alright, everybody, so that was my drawing of Princess Jasmine if she was Thor from the Avengers. Alright, I hope you liked it. I did. Princess Jasmine looks awesome as Thor, in my opinion. And you just remember, I'm awesome. Thanks for watching.